Where is Romania? Romania is located in the southeast of Europe, has an exit to the Black Sea and borders with Bulgaria, Serbia, Hungary, Ukraine, and the Republic of Moldova. With 19.94 million inhabitants, Romania is the seventh largest country in terms of population size in the European Union. The capital city and the largest city, Bucharest, is the sixth largest in the EU with a population of over 2.1 million. Romania is divided into 41 counties, including cities, communes, and villages. Each county has an average of 450,000 inhabitants. The largest counties are Iași, Prahova, and Constanța. Geographically speaking, there are four historical regions in Romania: Moldova, Wallachia, Transylvania, and Dobrogea. Although the accent in Romanian may differ from one region to another and there are slight cultural differences between regions, there are no differences in the form of government, legislation, or the way in which local government is organized. The climate in Romania is temperate with four seasons: spring, March through May, summer, June through August, autumn, September through November, and winter, December through February. The temperature varies depending upon the area. In the plains, during summer, the temperatures can reach 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. While winter in the mountains, the temperatures range between minus 15 degrees Celsius and 3 degrees Celsius. Brief information about Romania. Currency is a leu or ron. Government, republic organized according to the principle of the separation of powers in the state and constitutional democracy. The president is elected by direct universal suffrage for a 5-year term. The president appoints the prime minister, who in turn appoints the government. The mandate of a government is 4 years. The official language is Romanian. National Unification Day holiday is December 1st. The time is Greenwich Mean Time +2 throughout the country. Emergency numbers is 112. It's a unique number for police, ambulance, and firefighters. Driving is on the right side of the road, and the international phone code is 0040. What are the common values in Romania? Respect for the rule of law, individual freedom and dignity, equality regardless of race, gender, religion, equal opportunities, respect and compassion for those in difficulty. Once in Romania, you will meet people who will help you from the beginning, whether it's representatives of NGOs, public institutions, or simply friends, neighbors, or people you interact with on the street. It's important to keep in mind some basic rules when interacting with someone. Always say hello when you meet someone. Say thank you when a person helped you with something, even a very small thing, or please when you ask someone's help. It is rude not to look into the eyes of the person you are talking to. In Romania, people have their surnames and 1 or 2 first names, but they prefer to use only one. When you do not know very well the person you are addressing, use the term Miss or Mrs. or Mr. plus the last name. For example, Mrs. Ionescu or Mr. Popescu. For friends or work colleagues, the first name with which the other person has been introduced is usually used. If you do not know how to address a person, you can ask directly, "How may I address you?" Shaking hands when you meet someone or when you break up with someone is a very common habit for both men and women. For friends, a kind of greeting may also be a kiss on the cheek, and this custom is common to both men and women. If you are in public with your lover or boyfriend, you are not forbidden to hold their hands. It is considered polite to offer your seat in a bus or subway to an adult person, especially to the elderly, a woman, or a person with a disability. It is considered polite to throw your garbage in the trash can and to open the door for others. And it is impolite or rude to eat in public transportation or to listen to loud music, even if you're using headphones, or to make graffiti on the walls of houses or institutions. In Romanian society, by the penal code, the following offenses against the person are punishable with imprisonment and less frequently with a fine: murder, killing at a victim's request, and determining or facilitating suicide, hitting, injuring, and other violence on either adults or minors, scuffling, violence against the family, interruption of pregnancy or injury to the fetus, leaving without helping a person in distress or preventing aid, deprivation of liberty, threats, blackmail, and harassment, slavery, trafficking in human beings, subjecting to forced or compulsory labor, procuring or pandering, pimping, exploitation of begging, rape, sexual aggression, sexual abuse of minors and sexual intercourse with a minor, breaking and entering of the home and professional office as well as violating one's private life, disclosure of professional security. How do you interact with state institutions or authorities? It is illegal to give money to the public authorities. This gesture can lead to unpleasant situations for you. If you cannot communicate in Romanian or English, ask for an interpreter or call a contact from the NGOs that have given you support. Punctuality is very important when interacting with different organizations. Do not be late for more than 15 minutes. It is important that when you ask for assistance from an authority or organization to have on you the necessary documents, residency permits, passport, etc. Rights, freedoms, and responsibilities. Fundamental freedoms: freedom of speech, movement, freedom of thought and opinions, religious beliefs. Equality: citizens are equal before the law. No one is above the law. Legal rights: the right to life and physical and mental integrity, to private life, general protection of persons and property, defense, the right to access information, justice, education, culture, healthy environment, work and social protection, healthcare, the right to non-discrimination based on race, sex, sexual orientation, religious orientation, ethnicity, color, age, physical or mental disabilities, the right to move freely and to settle their residence or domicile anywhere in Romania, the right to temporarily leave and return to Romania, the right to an integration program, the right to family reunification, the right to obtain Romanian citizenship. How is the Romanian education system organized? Day nursery from 0 to 3 years old, kindergarten from 3 to 5 years old, preparatory class 6 years old, classes 1 through 4 for 7 to 10-year-olds, gymnasium classes 5 through 8 from 10 to 14 years old, high school classes grades 9 to 12 from 15 to 18 years old, university education with bachelor programs of 3 or 4 years in length, 1 or 2 year master's programs, and 3-year doctoral programs. Up to the 4th grade, you receive grades of very good, good, satisfactory, and insufficient. From grade 5 onwards, you get grades from 1 to 10. If you studied abroad, you can equate your studies at the National Center for the Recognition and Equivalence of Diplomas, CNRED. Once you have settled in Romania, identifying and getting a job should be a top priority. Romanians generally look for a job while still in school. They have to work to support their family and do not expect state support. Even if in the first year of living in Romania as a beneficiary of a form of protection and receiving support from the state, it is essential to find a job quickly because the state assistance is limited. Where can you find a job? At county agencies for labor market occupation, online, in magazines and newspapers, friends and relatives, or volunteering at various NGOs. When you hire yourself, be sure to sign a contract of employment. Nothing can protect you if you agree to work without a contract and expose yourself to a number of risks, such as the working conditions are not the same as those discussed in the interview, receiving less salary, or you do not get it on time, not to have paid Social Security contributions. Some rules of conduct at work. Do not abandon a job before finding another. If you find another job, you need to inform the employer in due time. Do not be late for work because you run the risk of being warned or even losing your job. Always tell someone if you cannot get to work and why. Always respect the work schedule. Respect, communicate, and collaborate with other coworkers. Employees who are team workers are appreciated. Meet the tasks and responsibilities assigned to you through the job description. Respect the dispositions or orders given by senior management. Follow at all times the interest of the organization you belong to. How can you get over the cultural shock? Make as many friends as you can. Go to the Romanian language courses. Try and keep an optimistic attitude. Do not spend too much time in the house. Volunteer in various NGO activities. Keep yourself busy with various community activities. Do not take refuge in alcohol or drugs. Do exercise, get out, ride, or go by bike. Ask for help. NGOs also work with psychologists who can help you when you feel that you need to talk to someone. And if the above tips are not enough, we can also tell you that in Romania, Saturdays and Sundays are non-working days, days when all institutions and organizations, except police, hospitals, and firefighters, stop working. In Romania, we also celebrate 1st and 2nd of January for New Year's, 24th of January, the Small Union, 1st of March, the March Amulet, Marchisorul, 8th of March, Women's Day, Easter, and Whitsuntide, 1st of May, Workers' Day, 1st of June, Children's Day, 15th of August, St. Mary the Great, 30th of November, St. Andrew, 1st of December, National Unification Day, 6th of December, St. Nicholas, and 25th and 26th of December, Christmas.